What if I told you you can finance a rental property that does not cash flow without providing your income, without meeting a DSCR ratio, and without even calculating debt to income ratios? Most investors get declined when a property doesn't hit a 1.0 DSCR ratio, but that doesn't mean it's a bad deal. Today, I'm going to show you how a no ratio DSCR loan works, who qualifies, what the guidelines are, and why experienced investors use this to scale their portfolios. If you're buying for appreciation, repositioning, or long-term rent growth, this may be exactly what you're looking for. Let's break it down. A no ratio DSCR loan allows real estate investors to finance rental properties without providing income and without meeting a minimum debt service credit coverage ratio. Even if the property shows negative cash flow, you can qualify based primarily on credit score, down payment, assets, property value, and investor profile. I offer no ratio DSCR loans up to 80% loan to value on purchases, 70% loan to value on cash out refinances, and 660 minimum credit score, loan amounts up to $3 million. This is a non-QM investor loan built for flexibility. Why traditional DSCR loans decline these deals? Standard DSCR loans usually require rental income to cover the mortgage payment. A minimum DSCR ratio of 1.0 or higher is recommended. So if rent is $2,800 and your mortgage payment is $3,100, you're declined. Even if the property is in a high growth market, even if rents are rising, even if appreciation potential is strong, that's where the no ratio DSCR changes the game. What is a no ratio DSCR loan? A standard DSCR loan looks at rental income. A no ratio DSCR can remove that requirement. It does not require rental income to meet a ratio. It does not require income documentation. It does not calculate personal debt to income. Approval is based solely on credit score, down payment, assets, property value, and investor experience. This is a non-QM investor product designed for scaling your rental business. No ratio DSCR loan guidelines. Here's the current program highlights. No tax returns provided, no W-2s, no pay stubs, no personal DTI calculations, no rental income required, up to 80% loan to value on purchases, up to 70% loan to value on cash out refinances. You need a minimum 660 credit score. Loan amounts from a minimum of $100,000 up to $3 million. Seller assistance up to 6%. Properties may be vacant on purchase. Can close in an LLC. Available for U.S. citizens, permanent residents, some non-permanent residents. ITIN, DACA borrowers are eligible. No prior investor experience is required. This is built for flexibility. What are the eligible property types for a no ratio? You can use a no ratio DSCR loan for single family residence, townhomes, planned unit developments or PUDs, 2 to 4 unit properties, warrantable and non-warrantable condos, investment properties only. No owner occupied homes. All right, let's look at a real investor example. Let's walk you through a real world scenario. Purchase price of $500,000, projected rent $2,800 a month. Your mortgage payment PITI $3,100. Traditional DSCR decline. No ratio DSCR approved with 720 credit score, 20% down, strong liquidity. And now here's the long-term strategy. If rents increase just 3% per year, year 1, 2884, year 2, 2970, year 3, 3059, year 4, 3151. In just 4 years, that property becomes positive cash flow. That's a strategic investment strategy. Common myths about no ratio DSCR loans. Myth 1, negative cash flow means automatic denial. No, not with this program. That's what it's built for. Myth 2, no income documentation means risky underwriting. Approval still requires strong credit, assets, and equity, but it's not risky. Myth 3, these are subprime loans. No, these are non-QM investor loans for qualified borrowers. Myth 4, only small investors use these. In reality, large portfolio investors use no ratio loans to scale faster. Step by step, how to qualify. Here's what the process looks like. Contact a DSCR lender for pre-approval, like myself, John Thomas. Minimum, get a credit check, minimum 660. Provide asset statements for down payment and reserves. Confirm 20% down payment. Submit the property details. Appraisals ordered. Title searches ordered. Underwriting reviews, credit, appraisal, assets, and title. LLC docs are reviewed if applicable. We get cleared conditions and close. The process is streamlined compared to traditional income-based loans. Why investors work with John Thomas? Why do they work with me? I'm not just a loan officer. I'm an active real estate investor. I invest in fix and flips, long-term rentals, short-term rentals, commercial properties. I've even done commercial development. I understand how to structure deals, how to leverage the capital, how to scale your portfolio, how to avoid underwriting surprises when you're building a portfolio, because details matter. Frequently asked questions. What is a no ratio DSCR loan? It's a non-QM investor loan that does not require rental income to meet a debt service coverage ratio. Can I qualify if the property has a negative cash flow? Yes. If you meet the guidelines for a no ratio, you can qualify. What credit score is required? Minimum 660. How much can I borrow? Up to 80% on a purchase, 70% on a cash out. Do I need tax returns? No. Is DTI calculated? No. Is this for owner-occupied homes? No, only for investment properties. Okay, if you want to find out more, you want to apply, you want to get approved, if you're an investor looking at a deal that doesn't meet traditional DSCR guidelines, let's review it. Not every property needs the cash flow on day one. If the appreciation and strategy make sense, financing should support the plan. Call or text me directly at 302-703-0727. Let's schedule a quick 30-minute strategy call. You can do that online or apply online, prmiloanapplication.com. For a faster review tip, send me the property address, estimated rent, and your credit score range, and I'll be able to have some numbers when we jump on a call. I'll tell you quickly if no ratio DSCR is a fit. I'm John Thomas, loan officer of Prime Residential Mortgage. If you found this helpful, please subscribe for more investor financing strategies, and I'll see you at the next video.